what in the world is a right circular cylinder? Well, it turns out you see these things all the time. If you ever have a tuna fish can, or you ever have a can of soda. Here's some other examples, but if you ever buy bologna in bulk.
In case you like sandwiches and you're not a vegetarian.
It's basically a cylinder, which is right, meaning that it's not tilted, like it's not sort of, you know, skewed like this, you see? It's a little skew. Cut a little skew like this. Let's see what happens. You ready? Here we go. A skew cut. Ooh, wow. That was a skew. Excuse me, please. Anyway, these things are all right circular cylinders. In fact, I'm going to show you a really great example of right circular cylinder. This is, in fact, probably my favorite example. Boston cream pie. Can you see that? That is a circle on top, and you can see that, in fact, that is a right circular cylinder. Can you see that? That is a very tasty one, too. Anyway, so we're given this right circular cylinder, so we need the formula for volume. But the way to see that formula, and the way to actually understand that formula, is to think about the bologna again. In fact, let me take the bologna really fast and see if I can open it up. I hope it's not too juicy. And sometimes bologna is really juicy.
Look how juicy it is.
You know, if you think about it, a cylinder is just a thickened circle. And you may just know that fact. Ooh, this is really gooey, folks.
I can't sleep because of that video.
Okay, so in fact, if I just gave you a circle,
Bologna.
Okay, the area of that is pi r squared.
Bologna. You know bologna.
And so if I know the area for each slice, then how do I get the volume of the whole thing?
Bologna.
I just multiply by how high it is.
Bologna.
So in fact, if you just think about the round bologna, you can always remember the volume for a right cylinder. It's that easy. Boy, that is... if you're going to compute the volume of bologna, by the way. But now my hands smell like bologna.
Boy, if you don't get...
Okay, here we go. So what I see here is the following. Bologna, which I'm told is 100 bologna. Well, that's the volume. Now what does it equal? It equals bologna. You may be wondering, by the way, there's a bonus question with this. And the
bonus question
is, how many props did Professor Berger eat? Let's just take a piece of this. You know, and the reason why I want to do this is for pedagogy, and pedagogy only. You know, the truth is that the volume will change if I take a piece away. And let me demonstrate that with a little example here. Don't you wish that cyberspace was actually real space? Because then you'd be able to actually partake in this. Let's see how this goes. Wow. That is good. Did someone make this? Wow. Did someone make this? No. Anyway, so you can see that math really has the power to taste good. By setting up the volume, figuring it out using bologna, which I'm not going to eat, and then just solving a simple equation, we can actually find out that this delicious Boston cream pie should be 4 inches high. It's delicious. Anyway, I'll see you at our next stop.